welcome to my YouTube channel. What's up? What's popping? Dumelang, the guy. Today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about growing up in Botswana and the differences between growing up in Botswana and then coming to the UK and kind of like growing up into an adult in the UK. Okay, so let me start at the age of I think the age of what? Oh Jesus. Okay, 13. So at the age of 13, I was still living in Botswana. I hadn't yet come to the UK, so I was still in primary school, high school in Botswana, everything in Botswana. I was such a spoiled brat. Okay. I wanted everything my way. Okay, I was just a spoiled little brat from my point of view, from what I can now self-reflect and think of what kind of kid I was before leaving the country. I was just spoiled. That was the end of it. It was just point blank spoiled. I wanted everything my way. I wanted the most expensive stuff. I wanted the trendiest phone. Like that was me at the age of 13 to roughly 16 when, no, actually 15, sorry. Right about when I was about to leave Botswana, I was still mommy's girl, daddy's little girl. I was just that, and I didn't see any problem with it at the time. So we came to the UK in 2008. I think I mentioned that before in my previous videos. So I was around 15 and a half, just about to turn 16, I think. And it was bizarre. Everything was just different. So before we left Botswana, I went to a private school in Slibupikwe, right? It was called Marula Private School. I went from grade 1, 2 to 7, and then that's when I did my exams in year 7, right? And then I went to Form 1, which is year 8 in the UK. So I finished year 8, and then that's when I left the country after finishing year 8. And around that time, I was still enjoying being a kid, you know, having fun with my friends, and it was cool. Everything was comfortable because we had our own cars. Everything was accessible. Like if I wanted to go anywhere, I just asked my parents to drive me there, you know. Everything was there. You can just get it if you wanted at the time. And I think I took that for advantage at a young age, I feel. I took the most simple stuff for advantage because it was easy to get. I didn't know how hard my parents had to work to get that for me, you know. I never had that thought in my head of they have to work hard for me to even have these things, you know, to go to a great school to go to a private school. But now that I'm older, I appreciate those things even more, and I reflect back and I realize, wow, it's it has to be so hard to raise a kid who is like expecting the most from their parents, and that's who I was at that time, I feel anyway. So fast forward, I came to the UK in 2008. Oh, that's when reality really started to hit, right in my face. It slapped me like a big, like it just hit me hard. I realized I had to grow up real quick and real fast, or else life will humble me, Yeah, that was it. So I had to adjust to the whole new life of living in a foreign country where I didn't know anything, how things worked, how am I going to go to town, how am I going to get what I need or want. It was just a blur, the first year was just a blur. But at the same time, I was mesmerized by the weather, because when we arrived, it was snowing. There was so much snow. It was winter. It was cold. It was just something new, exciting, at the same time terrifying. So it was just overwhelming, so much emotions in one little girl who is just oblivious to the world. And then I started high school in a public school called Cheney, which is in Oxford, Headington. I did year 10 because I jumped a year and then I went to year 10. And the first day of school was too much. It was intense, okay? Mind you, I grew up having a car, being driven to school every morning, to walking to school every morning. That was a big, huge change for me as a kid. I was young, so I didn't know how to adjust. Like, I grew up being taken to school every morning, but when I arrived in the UK, I had to learn to wake myself up in the morning, take a bath, and walk all the way to school and come back in the afternoon. Imagine that. Imagine growing up being taken to school at 8 in the morning and being picked up by your parents in the afternoon when school is over, to, out of the blue, waking up in the morning, walking to school and walking back home after school. So that was just something new to even adjust to, and I got used to it. I got used to that. I started to become even more independent, I feel like growing up here in the UK, I started to appreciate the little things, to appreciate my freedom, to appreciate walking to school and having that independence of, I'm taking myself to school. I'm not asking anyone to do it for me or asking my mom or dad to do it for me. I'm doing it because I want to and I had to. And I got accustomed to that. I got used to just waking up in the morning, take a bath, and get ready for school. It didn't become a hassle anymore like before. It became just a routine, more like a habit of sort, like just a habit of. Now it was ingrained in me. I got used to it. It became natural to me now. After high school came college. So now I had to adjust to another new form of transport, which was wake up in the morning, get ready, go to the bus stop, take a bus, and go to town. After going to town, I walk to my college. So that was a whole new trip for me. Learning how to wake up in the morning, learning to take the right bus at the right bus stop, and coming from my house to the bus stop and then to town. And then the bus will wait for you, right? The bus will wait. And then when you go to town, you arrive in town, you get off the bus and then you walk to your college. And I did that for 3 years, I believe. It was from 2009 to, 2009, 11, 12. Yeah, 3 years, from 2009 to 2012. That's when I went for college for 3 years, and I finished. After college, and now I have to be doing like application for university and stuff like that. And here I am today. There's a huge difference from growing up from Botswana to the UK. I've learned a lot. I've learned to become more independent, become my own woman, and be more in tune of how I'm lucky to even be able to have these things, having a car, having transport which I can rely on, because other people in the world don't even have that. So I am really more thankful and grateful for that I'm even able to have those things. That's what I learned about living in the UK. I'm more grateful, I'm more aware and thankful. I don't take things for granted anymore like I was when I was a kid, because I know nothing comes easy anymore. You have to fight for what you need and want in life. That's what I've learned. Yeah, so that's it for today. So please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share if you want. Peace.